Hi everyone, my name is Jackie and welcome back to my channel, Books, Board Games, and Ball Gowns. Today I'm going to be doing the BookTube Newbie Tag. So the first question is, why did you want to start this channel? Obviously I want to meet new people and I also want to work on developing my skills as a speaker. And I really think that having a YouTube channel can help with that. The second question is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? Well, I think just because everyone has a different... Sorry, my cat is inspecting the camera. Can I help you? Okay. So the second question is, what are some fun and unique things that you can bring to BookTube? I think really just everyone has their own take on how they read things, and so obviously I, along with everyone else out in the BookTube community, can bring our own insights as to how a book made us feel. I really just think that everyone brings their own unique spin to books. You know, what a book meant to one person may mean something completely different to someone else. And I think just by sharing all of our own unique viewpoints, that alone really helps. Number 3, what are you most excited about for this new channel? Books give me a lot of feels, and I want to be able to discuss these feels with everyone else. I know I'm not the only one who suffers from book hangovers. A Court of Mist and Fury, I am looking at you. The fourth question is, why do you love reading? I think the same with a lot of people is that books just have a way of transporting you to this entirely different world that normally we would never get to experience. My cat is being obtrusive and obnoxious. Are you done now? Okay. Number 5 is, what book or series got you into reading? Obviously, you know, Harry Potter. I mean, I still remember exactly where I was when I started reading Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, down to the seat in the library where I was when I started reading that series. And like so many people, I grew up with it, and reading has been entirely changed for me because of the Harry Potter series. Number 6. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I'm not really sure if I have favorite booktubers, so to speak, just because the ones that I follow, I adore them all. I obviously wouldn't subscribe to their channels if I didn't like their videos. But if I had to ask them a question, I might ask them something like, what has been the most rewarding thing for you about being a booktuber? But no, and just if there's any advice that they could impart to newbies like me, and that would be thoroughly appreciated. Number 7. What challenges do you think starting a BookTube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Like I mentioned in my first video, I do read a lot, but I don't think I read enough for this to become a regular, strictly BookTube channel. That's why I'm going to have these other things in here that I'm doing, like the board games and the costumes. So I feel like if I was trying to make this strictly a BookTube channel, then the amount of reading would be the hardest thing. Like a lot of people out there, I do have a full-time job, and you know, I get busy. And so unfortunately, sometimes reading has to get put on the back burner, which, believe me, if I could just read all day, every day, I would. That'd be great. See, number 8. When did you start reading? I think I was around 3 years old, approximately. I asked my mom, she guesstimated. Honestly, both of my parents were very fundamental in developing my love of reading, because my mom and I used to curl up on, you know, the couch or the chair or whatever and read, and my dad and I would always read before bed. We would especially read, I don't know if anyone remembers the little, you know, paperback Rugrats books that they used to have. We used to read those a lot, and then as I got older, we started reading Harry Potter, and so that makes me really happy because that means that my dad has read books 1 through 5, which is awesome. Another series that I really loved when I was a kid was, if anyone remembers these books, please let me know because I've never heard of anyone else knowing about these. They were these Little Mermaid books that came in a cardboard treasure chest. They were just these little adventures that Ariel went on. They were really cute, and I love them. Number 9, where do you read? My favorite spot, I curl up on the couch, and with my blanket, I have a very specific blanket that I cuddle up with. It's a Disney quilt that the hubby got for me, and I turn on, I have these string lights that are above our patio doors. I turn those on, and I turn on Netflix, and on Netflix there is a program called Fireplace for Your Home, so I turn that on. I live in Florida, I don't have a real fireplace, so I have to deal with the artificial thing. So I turn on the Fireplace for Your Home, it has the crackling of the logs in the fire, and I turn off all the other lights in the house, so the only light that I'm reading by is the Fireplace for Your Home and the string lights above the patio. And I curl up with my blankie and I read away. And it's wonderful and perfect, and if it's raining, that helps too. Because I think most people will agree that reading while it's raining is the best. So, yeah, that's where I read. Number 10, what kind of books do you like to read? Obviously, I really like young adult fantasy. I'm not sure if you can really see the books that are behind me, but a lot of them are young adult fantasy. I also really like sci-fi, but I haven't read as many of them as I'd like. So if you have any recommendations for a really good sci-fi series or a sci-fi book, please leave it in the comments section below, and I will definitely put it on my TBR. I enjoy the classics a lot as well. One of my favorite books is Pride and Prejudice. I just had such a feeling of accomplishment when I finished reading that book. Like, it was one of those where you just finish it and you just... Yeah, I feel like I like a good variety of books. And again, if anyone has any book suggestions that you think I should read, or you want to tell me your favorite books, please do so in the comments below because I would love to hear from you guys. I'll be back with my next video, hopefully within the next week. I'm probably going to be doing the board game tag video next, followed by the cosplay tag. If you have any suggestions of videos that you would like to see me do, please let me know. I've got a couple of things written down in my little notebook. I did get a notebook that I'm using specifically for YouTube, and I love it. It has a pineapple on it. I'm not sure if you can see. And for those of you who don't know, the pineapple is the symbol for hospitality. And being a hospitality major, I love it. I love my little notebook, and the color is so pretty. So this is my YouTubing notebook. So that is my BookTube Newbie Tag. Thank you all so much for watching, and I appreciate you all so much. Thank you all. Bye! So you all got to meet Calliope last time, and this is her sister Megara. Yeah, she's my little troublemaker, aren't you, baby? Yeah. She's our little rescue kitty. Say hi, Meg.